Hello there, my fellow masters. How are we doing today? And thank you for stopping by my page, Masters of the Collectibles. Later on, when I learn how to do the graphics, there's gonna be lightning and with the Grayskull sword or the power sword holding it up, you know. But until then, you just gotta be holding up the arm. But anyways, do I have a treat for you guys today? So today I was invited to Tim Chizmar's house to see his collection. I met the dude today here in Las Vegas. You know, it's a small world. It's crazy how you never know who you're gonna run into. I didn't even know who the dude was or what he did or he even collected. He overheard me talking about my channel and what I do, and he messaged me and said that if I wanted to, I could come over to his place and see his collection. He invited us over to come see his collection. It was awesome. Well, the dude, he's a writer, comedian, director, producer, all kinds, comic creator. He created these two comics. Check them out. Let me see that. I want it. He created this one. Let me create this one. These are his comics. Check them out. Pretty cool dude. He autographed them for me. And he let us come and see his collection and talk a little bit about himself and what he has in line, what he has for 2026 and for the future. So I hope you guys enjoy. He's a great dude, great collection, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Back in the kitchen?
I mean, just when you're done. And that's Zen, the Zen Intergalactic Ninja stuff, that's all rare and signed.
I saw that. I saw the autograph right on the top.
Yeah, that's the creator. That's the guy who did
Is that right?
Had,
I know. I seen him get a lot of autograph stuff. That's cool. That's awesome.
That had an arcade series.
I found him at the outdoor sawing, so that I had to purchase the rest of them on eBay because I just got these guys recently, just recently. The Get Along Gang. Yeah, we both like the same stuff, bro. I'm tripping out.
The Horror Writers Association here in Las Vegas for 2 years. I won a Bram Stoker Award for a book I wrote with Clive Barker. I've done movies, I've done comic books. Let me hold up one of these wonderful, amazing comics. These are mine! Mine. So I've done my own comics. I've done custom action figures. We've done all kinds of things. So when I heard about you and the channel you wanted to start up, I offered for you to come and explore my condo and talk for a little bit.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for this opportunity. So, how did you get into collecting in comics?
Well, as a kid growing up in the 80s, it was a lot of He-Man and the real Ghostbusters and TMNT and G.I. Joe and stuff like this. And like I was sharing with you a little bit in the car on the way over here, I had a rough childhood, and one of the things with a manic, crazy parent is they'll buy you a bunch of stuff, and then on a whim they'll throw it all out. And so I had to deal with a lot of that. Have not have. And so when I came into money through movies and projects that I was working on, I reached out to characters that I loved and comic books that I lost, and I have rare movie props and autographed pieces of this and that, and it makes me feel good. It soothes the little kid inside,
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Are you Marvel or DC?
I guess I would say I'm indie. I appreciate Marvel and DC, but I appreciate the little guys. I appreciate Image breaking away and Spawn, and I appreciate TMNT, Eastman and Laird, and I appreciate the people out there right now, the creators who are coming up with the next thing that's going to be a big hit outside of the studio system. Because the truth is, if you're a writer in comic books, you have to be writing for 4 titles to be able to make a comfortable living. Somebody could be writing for Marvel today, and if they only write 2 books, they have a side job. Right. So I appreciate the indie guys. Now, if you're gonna put my feet to the fire about DC or Marvel, there are things to appreciate on both. I hate that on the DC side, everybody's always leaning in on Batman and Superman when there's a wealth of other characters. I'd love to see more Justice League Dark stuff. I'd love to see more leaning into Etrigan and Deadman and Constantine, and there's so many wonderful characters on that side. I'm a big fan of Elongated Man. On my wall over there, I have his European adventure, top row, third, right underneath Blade, and so I love Elongated Man. On the Marvel side, I'm a big fan of the Rise of the Midnight Suns. So my condo is full of Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange and Morbius the Living Vampire, pre-Jared Leto with the purple outfit, and Night Stalkers and Blade and the Darkhold Redeemers, and I love that stuff. I could talk Ghost Rider lore and Michael Battolino as Vengeance and Johnny Blaze when he had the Hellfire shotgun and the trench coat, and just that was my era. That was my stuff, man. That's what I really loved.
Right. Cool. But who's your all-time favorite superhero, if you have one?
Yeah,
if you could just pick one. Just pick one. Who would it be?
Yeah, I guess because of the spin-offs and all of the cross-promotional stuff, I would say Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. A lot of the things that people attribute to Johnny Blaze isn't Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze would throw fire, and he would wear the Evel Knievel jumpsuit and all this. The chains, the leather, that's not Johnny Blaze. That's Danny Ketch. And the TV show went into Robbie Reyes, and the movies went into Johnny Blaze. Danny Ketch doesn't get enough love, and they forget that he was a huge hit in the 90s. That's why they had him guest star in every comic book to pop their sales. That was a really badass, amazing, great Ghost Rider. And that's not to take anything away from Battolino or, the girls, or now they retcon everything and turn Frank Castle into like Space Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider. For me, it's Danny Ketch, because Danny Ketch, and when Danny Ketch teamed up with Johnny Blaze to be the Spirits of Vengeance, riding the roads, each issue was kind of like a Monster of the Week, kind of like the X-Files or something. So good. And I've had the pleasure of interviewing Howard Mackey, who created that run of Ghost Rider. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Len Kaminski, too, with his Rise of the Midnight Suns Morbius book, which is just absolutely fantastic. I love this stuff so much. Those are my boys. I love the dark side.
Right. Awesome, bro. Thank you. So, any projects? Working on any projects right now? Any upcoming projects?
Always. In what genre? What?
Comic books? What about comic books? Movies? What are you doing right now?
So comic books, we run Spooky Ninja Kitty Comics, and we work with brands. So there's anytime somebody has a brand that they want to adapt it into a comic book, we work with them on that. I'm working with G-Man Comics and Lynx. That's the next run that's coming out. I'm even a character in there. They love me so much they made me. I'm in the comic books.
That's cool.
I can show you that in a little bit here. And so we're dealing with companies, and the thing is, sometimes people are all talk, right? They're like, yeah, I'd like to do a comic book, and then when they actually look at the figures and the numbers, they didn't realize that it's going to cost money. Right. Do you want it to look like a piece of crap, or do you want it to look amazing? Because we have access to some great writers, some great artists. I am a great writer, but like the editors and the inkers and the letters and the whole team. You don't want it to look bad. You want it to look good. You want it to look, the people we employ work for Marvel, work for DC, work for the big guys. And anyway, there's a scale on that. So sometimes people are all talking, And right now, on the movie side, I'm delivering my Pastor movie I made, Naked as Created. And
what was that? What's it called again?
Naked as Created.
Naked as Created. The
Pastor Jim Moore story. So we debuted it at AFM, the American Film Market. We screened it for buyers, and we ultimately signed with Motion Picture Exchange, MPX, and X4 is their division. So we're rolling it out overseas. We're doing Berlin and London and Paris and places like that. But it'll be on Blu-ray, it'll be on DVD, it'll be on the streams, and great for that. And then we're in post-production on Naked Alien Massacre, which is like aliens at a nudist resort. And so we're chopping that up right now in the edit. I'm in pre-production on The Island, which is shooting in Hawaii. It has Al Pacino attached and a bunch of other fun stuff there. I'm editing a magazine, and I'm finishing up a documentary that I'm the feature of. So those are a few things I'm working on, but I'm also getting into more of the substance abuse and healthcare side here in Nevada. So I'm board certified as a PRSS supervisor, and I'm exploring that as some options, because I find that this entertainment stuff is full of glitz and glam and shine, and I'm on a red carpet. But when it settles, I want to do something that actually affects change and helps people. And, you know, if I can work some of this into that, I don't know, do comic book therapy of some sort or something. But these are all the things I'm exploring right now.
That's awesome.
Hey, WonderCon's coming up. I don't know when this is going to air on your channels, but WonderCon is at the end of the month, and I have 3 panels there. So I'm on the Mighty Crusaders panel, which, I don't know if you're...
And that's here in Vegas?
No, this is in Anaheim, California.
Okay.
WonderCon.
Okay.
WonderCon's big. It's a sister convention to San Diego Comic-Con.
Is that right? Okay.
So San Diego is the biggest one you can have. WonderCon is the next biggest one you can have.
Oh, awesome.
And it's in Anaheim every year at the convention center. So I'm on 3 panels. One is for the Mighty Crusaders, which is it had Impact Comics. It's spun off from DC. And then how to get news coverage for all my media and cross-promotional work. And then I have one on movies. So Making Magic. It's about the film industry and being independent and how to move up and, you know, because, like I said, people are full of crap and everybody just talks. And I'm a guy who's like, you know, are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? When are we going to do it? What's our deadline? You know, I'm not going to enter into a project unless I know it's going to be handed off to a distributor. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time, everybody else's time and money. So yeah, I have a panel about it. And Chris Jericho from the WWE is a big wrestler. He's going to be on it, as well as a bunch of other well-known names in the industry. So.
Oh, awesome. Well, you seem very busy, brother. You're going to be busy in this coming year, right? That's great. Well, we appreciate you letting us into your home, showing us your collection. And how do you find this stuff? Your toy hunting? Do you swap meets, eBay, online, thrift stores?
I go to Frank & Sons in Southern California.
Southern California?
Yeah. And
City Industry?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. It moved at one point, but I think City of Industry is where it's at.
Okay.
Frank & Sons, so I recommend that. That's open on the weekends and on Saturday. And then I go to a lot of conventions, and I also order off of eBay, Etsy, and Temu late at night, you know. If I'm up at 2 in the morning, I'm ordering stuff like I'm buying Christmas presents for myself. Because, I forget what I ordered, right? And I get that box. I'm like, oh, what did I buy this time, you know? But, I follow Superpowers. I follow TMNT. I do a lot of custom figures, Ghost Rider stuff. I'm a big fan of Zen the Intergalactic Ninja, Raisins, Smurfs. Sometimes it's, not Cabbage Patch Dolls, but the Care Bears. So because I have a sister, she's 2 years younger than me, there was my stuff and there was her stuff. And so it reminds me of, her, their little cloud car and stuff. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, man, I order from online and I order from in person, and I visit a bunch of toy shops here in Las Vegas, Rogue Toys and stuff. I had Crystal do a walkthrough here, one of the owner of Rogue Toys now,
So you been to your comic book shop? What was it called? The Red Hood? Oh, right there by AZ Charlie's?
That's her man.
That's her man,
yeah. So she married that guy. And he opened the store, yeah. And he likes to give his figures online and, say that he spent this much to open it and this much for that. And I don't know. I got some friends who work in the industry who are like, I don't think he's being straight with the numbers there.
Yeah, I walked through there too. I didn't really like the vibe of it because everything was on slabs. And I didn't really like that because,
that's the same with what's his name, the guy from that band who has the comic book shop.
The band.
Yeah, no, it's like Tool or something like that. There's a drummer for
Pantera.
a band.
Isn't it Pantera?
Whatever it is, he has a comic book shop. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's here in Las Vegas, and when you visit, everything's like that. Also, it's all like slabs. And
right?
They have a back room that has like all these, graded. I don't know. It's an interesting kind of collector that wants to buy something and then hang it up, versus somebody who wants to like hold it tangibly and experience it. I do a little bit of both. I have graded comics over there, but I also like to have something I can toss around. Where's I just picked up 1 through 4 set of Gargoyle because he was the sidekick of Damon Hellstrom in the Hellstorm comic books. I don't know if you spun my comic book rack around, but I have the Hellstrom on the top. So he's the son of Satan. And he had a series in the 90s.
Gotta check that out.
He's got the symbolism on his chest and the big torch. And anyway, he's kind of like, he didn't ask to be the son of Satan, so he's trying to do good with it. And that comic was real edgy, got into some. And Gargoyle, the guy I was just showing you, was brought in to take care of his wife when she went crazy, Hellcat.
Okay.
She saw his true face, and she went crazy because of it.
Is that right?
And so, anyway.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like an awesome comic. I gotta check it out.
I'm a fan of the dark side.
Right, aren't we all? We all got a little bit of dark side. Well, brother, I just want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to interview, to come into your home, to see your awesome collection. Again, from the bottom of my heart, like I thank you, brother. Like there's no words that I could express of how much this means to me, and just sharing your time with me and your collection. And thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, well, everybody out there, support the channel. What's it called?
Master of the Collectibles.
Everybody out there, from Tim and Chizmar, San Diego Comic-Con, make sure you subscribe to Masters of Collectibles.
Masters of the Collectibles!
Masters of the Collectibles.